Hello, everybody. Well. Boy, we got something odd today. I'm not exactly sure when y'all gonna see this video because I am just stacking videos just as fast and deep as I can stack them. .250 Suzuki quad runner. I don't know if y'all can, well, you might be able to see that. See, she's busted plumb out. This thing is staked in. We had to guess and order one because they do not list a U-joint for this one. Well, they do, but they list it for the older model, which is a different size because we have the older model as well. And we were actually going to just take the drive shaft out and put it in this one, and it's too small. So what I have done here is I have installed the flat bottom, and I'm going to go just in here like this and where them little stakes are. Where them stakes are, and I'm gonna grind them out. I'm not really concerned with the holes because the ones we got internal snap rings to go back in it. I'm just trying to weed these down just a little bit. Trying to whittle them down a little to make it easier to knock them out. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm actually doing. There we go. Oh, I missed one somehow or another. Thought that was only 3, but we got them all ground out. Now, come on, y'all. Y'all stand up. Quit being slack. Give me a break. I have measured this, and by the best of my measurements, it's not exactly the same size, but I believe it'll fit. So we are going to go over here to the vise. We're going to get out the noisemaker. We're going to beat the snot out of these rascals, so y'all hold on just a minute. All right, y'all. This is probably going to be very loud. So if you've got earmuffs on or earbuds or whatever in, or it's late at night and you're watching it and your wife and kids are asleep, go on and turn the volume down just a little bit because this may be really loud. Some speakers cancel it. Some microphones cancel it. I don't know what's going to happen. But in here, it's going to be loud. So I'm just guessing that you're going to get loud too. So you might want to cut her down just a little bit. Let's see how it goes. This thing always comes loose. Woo, boy. That thing is in there. There we go. I ain't even kidding. That rascal was hung up in there, boys. That cap is destroyed. This might be a predicament that turns out to be extremely difficult to get out of. Because for whatever reason, it does not want to take that rascal on down. There we go. That thing is demolished up in there. It's run for a long time, I promise you that. Oh, I don't know why I get stuck with this sometimes. Maybe I'm the only one that'll do it, I don't know. I didn't really want to, but Dad didn't want to either. These things are massively stuck in there. I'm getting it to move, but slowly. I'm going to see if I can get that one out of there. I don't think it's going to come out though. That's the reason why I was trying to go and knock it back the other way. Because I don't think it's going to come out. As tight as it is. As tight as it is, I don't think it will come out. But I'm gonna get a hold of it. Give it a whirl anyway. Nope, it ain't gonna come out. Not until I get the other side out. This might be a pickle, y'all. I may have to back up and punt on this one. Might have to do something unethical to get it out. There's a lot of stuff clobbered up and around there. Seal and all that. It had a metal retaining ring. It had a metal retaining ring, and that metal retaining ring won't fit through the hole. I don't know whether there's anything in here to help get it out or not. Well, I got a hold of it. That pair of pliers is just too big on the end. I can't find a pair of cutting pliers because all of them seem to have been removed from the toolbox. on that seal out there. Oh, for all of those. See, I made these. That's for pulling them plastic pins out of like door panels and stuff. Take an old cheap pair of pliers, cut them rascals up, and they work real good. Let's try giving this a That's one thing I don't like about this vise. The timing on it is off just enough that it doesn't fit anything right. Let me try going down the middle again. The dust ring came off. I don't know where it went right now. I ain't even worried about it. I just want to get that bearing cap out of there. We're getting there. This is the first one of these that I've actually got a hold of. It was this bad. I may actually wind up having to take it out there and take the torch to it. If I can bust the cap, that's all I care. Hey, Yahtzee. We got one cap out. That's where we wanted to be. At least one. There's all the junk falling out. There's the dust ring. I have to put that back on there when I'm done. If I don't forget. I don't know how we're going to do this. Because that thing is smoked. Well, you can see now. See how all the cup is gone. Oh. I've not really had one this bad before. At least there was something to work with. This one here is pretty well shot. I'm gonna get a hold of that joint and see if I can just bust the rest of that cap loose where I can get the joint out. Because as bad as it is. There we go.
This little one through the stud?
Yeah. There we go. See how bad that cap was? It was just wore plumb through. Yahtzee. I'm gonna have to clean these up because they are just beat to death, and I'm not helping them none with the beating I'm giving them. But as I stated before, this is virtually, they don't make repairs for these. So the U-joint we ordered was for something else. The U-joint we ordered was for something else. We're not even exactly sure what it was for. really wish this vise would hold a little bit better than it does. It's a good vise, it's just old. It's just old. You know what? I'm about half tempted to take it back there and put it in the darn press and just press the far out of it. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut this seal ring off here. Ooh, that might work. That might do it right there. We'll try that first. We'll try both sides, see what happens. Yahtzee, one. This one over here is going to be tight. Yo, I don't know exactly what year model this thing is, but I know it ain't seen a service in a long time. There she broke loose. Now I got to raise it up above the vice jaw. We're actually getting a little somewhere now. Oh, yo. Come on now. I ought to grind that thing. Y'all give me just a second. It's got the edges rolled so bad I can't catch anything. That's all it took. All right. I'm just going to set that right there for now. I'm going to pause y'all. We're going to go back over here. All right, y'all. I took them over to the sander, took the grinder, cleaned them up. This joint, like I said, this joint's a little bit different size. I think it's going to work, but I have no way of knowing until we get there. So what we're going to do is the same thing we done before. We're going to try and see what happens. Let me make sure I didn't. We're going to try it and see what happens. It'll either will or it'll either won't. But you know what they say. If it will, it will. If it won't, it won't. If it does, it does. If it don't, it don't. We're going to beat it in there violently until it goes. One way or another. It's either going to go in and work, or it's going to go in and it ain't. In a few minutes, I'll let you know which one it was. I believe it's going to work, but it's not going to be perfect, I can tell you that. It ain't going to be perfect at all, because it's just a little bit narrow. It's going to be just a little bit narrow there, D-White.
I don't care as long as the joint works.
Well, the only thing is the cups move in the hole. The cups will actually move in the holes.
Tighten them up a little.
See?
Put them in there and tack them in there. Stake them in there. I may vibrate. Of course, it can't be no worse than it was.
It probably ain't gonna vibrate worse than it was. I don't know what we're gonna do though. This one only measured 52 millimeters wide. It really needs to be 54. But like I said, y'all, they did not offer a kit for this, and this is probably the reason why. But we might just center them up and just throw a little bead of weld on each side. This is for.
Ain't gonna make Micah mad either way.
This is for our buddy Micah. He don't care. As long as it works and he can ride it, that's all he cares. We're gonna continue on. If one of them goes in there tight, that would be nice.
Stake them a little bit before you put them in.
Do what?
Stake them a little bit. Swallow the hole.
Well, they're tight to go in. They just, once they break over center, they're a little bit loose. We're going to put all the clips on it. Like I said, we're probably going to just take it over. I'll probably take it over to the welder and just put a little bead on each side of it once I get it centered, just to hold it in there. We ain't going to weld the cap in. We're going to weld just in front of the cap where it can't move. Like them little pieces I ground out. Now that one actually fits a little bit better. That one fit a little better, yeah. I'm going to give him a little tap back on the other way. That's about centered. That one there, I'll have to center it up. Well, I mean, it's close if you turn the, Let me turn them snap rings. Because if you turn the snap rings, it tightens up. It's just loose on. It's just loose if you got it out to one side. Turn the snap ring around. And that'll probably center it up, and then we'll just put a bead on it there. Because these things are kind of tapered. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. When you have to push them all the way in. See, now it won't hardly move. It just barely will.
Y'all burying it now.
Yeah, it's got them in there now. And it didn't have no, see? We're just going to go in here and just put a little bead on either side to keep them from walking back and forth. So, apparently that one will sort of fit in there. It'd be nice to have one just a little bit thicker, but that's the one we got. That's the one we're going to use.
You're gonna live with it.
And they're going to live with it because it's either put this $35 U-joint in or buy a $200 axle. And I know which one he wants to do. So y'all don't worry about it none. This will work just fine. We were going to change the axle, but the other one was bigger. All right, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a good day. Be safe. Stay kind. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless and bellhop right.